Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Veracity Report number 24. First time in English, and this is a long version. Let me try this. Today, cliché and reality. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. This quote by Søren Kierkegaard really hits a nerve. Or so I thought a few weeks ago. The decision of Photopia was clear. The number of modules, the principle, all set. But its actually meaning, that's yet the emerge. Why this decision was made in the past only unfolds in the now and will become visible in the future. Of course, you can't know everything in advance, even if the core was already there from the beginning. So, unfolding is the essence. Unfolding is life. It's the same thing. The expansion it is. Although it's not just mass, it's consciousness, meaning expansion of consciousness is life. I've paused Topia on purpose. The pace, internally, mentally, emotionally, had become very intense. I felt like I was outpacing myself, almost catapulting forward. So now I hit pause to reflect on what's actually going on here. Over the past 6.5 months, an abundance has unfolded. 13 modules have taken shape. For me, the focus is not on rushing to completion, achieving greatness in haste, fulfilling quotas, or projecting anything outward. These paintings are now to be distilled, sometimes seen anew, and gathered into a meaningful whole. They form part of 25 Colors Stockholm, my program that has been growing since 2015. This also means allowing timelessness to take over. I want to push back against the linear and perhaps simplistic sequencing of things. And as with many works before, first live with them, arrange myself internally, get used to them, and examine their authenticity. Another city, by the way. Okay, are they truly sustainable, each on its own in their collective resonance? Do they mean do they meet my standards? Could I still stand up them in 50 years or even 100? Do they reflect my core essence in on the long run, or are they feeding a cliché? Am I fulfilling someone else's expectations? Am I serving something I assumed was missing? Which brings me to the topic of emptiness vis-a lack, a theme that held me in its grip the week before last. A small jab and a surprisingly painful insight brought me back to myself, back to fullness, and to a loud laugh about the that very ambivalence I found so tantalizing for a while, though it occasionally flung me back into old patterns, like I should be more business savvy, or better yet, marry money, heard people say. Only they haven't quite made up their minds. Some want to project unlived freedom onto me, moments of peace or wild excitement. I'm the wild anima, but then again, they'd prefer me more adjusted. Hard to say. They try compliments, but in all their fascination, they somehow forget appreciation. This woman refuses to neatly fit into comfortably systems. Why so contrary? You should reinvent You shouldn't reinvent yourself all the time. That could almost border on self empowerment. Where would that lead us? Luckily, I decided early on to go my own way. I've defended it successfully again and again. And today, with fresh insight, I'm resetting once more. I'm delighted to continue presenting you with genuine diversity. With vibrant regards, Tina.